Hey guys, welcome back to another week where I try to figure out this thing called money. My name is T and this is T Learns Money. Right here beside me is Play Money. That is what I'll be using each week when I stuff and unstuff my envelopes. Basically, the way that I'm doing it for this month, and I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing it this way. It's just kind of something that I wanted to try out. But basically what I'm going to be doing is what I did was at the beginning of the month is I sat down, I calculated all of my bills, and then I stuffed the amount that was due for each bill into the envelope. And then each week I will go ahead and remove that amount that I paid out of the envelope, and we'll have the remaining in there that still needs to be paid. And then any money that I spent for that week, I will be stuffing into the envelopes just to kind of keep track of how much I'm spending. I hope that makes sense. Like I said, I don't know if this is going to be something that I'm going to continue to do next month. This is just something that I was trying out. But yeah, so this week we're a little late with the video. I hope you guys can forgive me. I'm going to stand up a little bit so I can see what's going on. I hope you guys can see that. So we're a little late because my check was a little short because we had a snow day, and then I had to wait until I got my unemployment. So my pay, oh, if it can clear up. Hello, clear up some. Okay, let's try to do it this way. Okay, so my pay was $646, and $540 of that was from my regular paycheck. Then I got $106 from unemployment. So with my job, I can claim unemployment for any time that I'm missing out of work. So that's what I do if I don't make the amount. I think before it was at like 5 something, and now it jumped up to 829, and I think that's with the change in my position. So when it jumped up, it gave me the opportunity to still claim my unemployment. So it wasn't that much. Unfortunately, I really did have to pay electric this week because we are behind. And if you guys see how much that electric is, $322. You guys, I don't even want to think about it. I don't even want to think about it. Okay. But yeah, so I really had to pay that. And I'll go over once I get to that envelope of why that's so much. I usually try to put $250 away into savings because I'm trying to save up for something. And unfortunately, I was only able to put $50 away. I sent $25 to my sister. She usually pays me back, so I'm just waiting for that. And then $5 for pets. And then this is what I spent between transportation, subscription, and food. So let's go ahead and go through that. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put my $50 into savings. So this is everything that was left after the bill plus the $2 that I had from the previous week. So I think that's what we had was $2 from last week. So I'm going to take 250s here. Just leave that there. And then I swapped out the $1,000 that I had saved up for with this $1,000 placeholder money that I had. I forgot where I ordered this from. I ordered this a couple years ago, and I forgot where I ordered it from. I have like 5 of these, and I was like, why am I not using it? So I already saved up $1,000, so we changed it. So now I have $1,050 in here. I'm very sad that I wasn't able to put the full $250 because that's just putting me behind my goal. That's putting, making me have to wait a little longer. Okay, so then we played $322 for electric, which is what should be in here. Let's see, 1, 2, 300, 320, and 322. Okay, so the reason why this bill is so behind or so big, I don't know if anybody else has ever dealt with this, but when you get behind on bills, sometimes it gets really hard to get caught up, especially if you're not behind on like just one bill, which is the situation with me. I was behind on one bill. I literally was behind on every single bill. I had surgery. My car broke down. I didn't have another job. I didn't have any money saved up. Well, the money that I did have saved up from when I was doing this before, all of that went towards trying to get caught up on trying to make sure my rent was paid. But then even that money ran out. So I ended up being like, you guys, I think I ended up being about 3 months behind. And then because I still wasn't working, it just kept adding and kept adding and kept adding. And so with my electric company, what they did was eventually they shut me off and I cried. And then I called them, and after I spoke with them, they were like, we can do a payment plan, pay this much, we'll get you turned back on, and we'll do a payment plan going forward. So basically what happens is I get billed for my monthly use from the previous month, even though I feel like they're quoting, because I don't think they come out and check, you guys. I feel like because we're in winter time, they're quoting the usage a lot higher than what it is. But whatever. So they were like, well, I'll still get charged, but then I'll get a charge from like in the past. Basically, I think I was behind on my bill like $1,000, you guys. So they take a portion of that and they add it to each of my bill each month. So yep, the next couple of bills I have are over $300 that I have to pay. Oh, it's so very sad. Okay, so let's go back here. I'm gonna take $25 because, like I said, I sent $25 to my sister, or to my cousin, actually. I forgot what she needed it for, but that's what we do. We help each other out if we need it, and they needed it, and so I sent it. And no judgments here. Okay, so we got 25. I sent to family. As I said, I usually get paid back. I haven't yet, so as of right now, $20, $40, $45 was sent to family. Okay, I'm putting $5 away for pets. I'm only doing they don't need anything right now. They are going to need litter coming soon, and I think I'll just pay that right out. But I have 2 cats now. When I first started this channel, I think I have 1, but I have 2 cats now, and I have a male and a female, and neither one of them are fixed, and they both need shots and everything. So my female has gone into heat 2 times. I feel like she might be in heat now. But I try to keep them separated. I'm just trying to either find a place where I can do like a low payment or low income to get them fixed, or I'm trying to save up. But we're going to start out small, because while this is important, this is more important. And as we get closer to that, I will explain what this money will be used for. But this is a little bit more important than this. If she ends up getting knocked up, you guys, I will just have to deal with it. I know it's so sad. Everybody's like, get your cats spayed and neutered. If she gets knocked up, you guys, will just deal with it. It is what it is. You know, I can't change what has happened. We will deal with it. Okay. So anyways, there is one thing that I realized I didn't add on here, but I'll go through that later. So I did transportation. I usually get a ride to work because I am not mobile at the moment. However, one day the gentleman that gives me a ride to and from work was not able to give me a ride home. Actually, this last Friday, I'm gonna break this up. He wasn't able to give me a ride home, so you know, it is what it is, you guys. There's only so much that you could do. I decided to get a Uber home, and it ended up being $25.92. So I just rounded that up to 26. Let me see. 50, 70, 90, 95, 100. Okay. I didn't make sure I had that right, because I'm just out here pulling money and not counting it. I hope you guys can hear me fine. All right, so I need $26 to go into transportation. I'm going to take 20, 5, and 6. Maybe I'll put it this way. Let's see. Let's do the money this way, the way all of my money is. I'm mumbling, so I hope you guys can hear me. All right, 25, 26. Let's see. Transportation is here. Okay. So last week we did $50 last week for transportation. This week was 26. So far for this month, I've spent $50, $70, $75, and $76 on Uber and Lyft to get either to work or from work. Next, we have subscriptions. I had $10.99 come out. I don't know what that was for. I want to say that might have been for my Kindle Unlimited, but then again, I'm not too sure. And then one for 16.18, which I don't know. So that I rounded that up or down, and that ended up being $27. So we're gonna do 25, 6, and 7. So $27 this week for subscriptions. Let's see. That's subscriptions. All right. And last week was only $15 for subscriptions. So it's a little bit more. I'm going to have to check to see what I'm actually have subscriptions for. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. So I do have a subscription. I was in the process, you guys, of starting a business. And with everything that's going on, I had to kind of put that on hold. But I still have a subscription that comes up every couple months. And for that, I did... I put $30 into that so that they could take the money out. And so I need to add $30. Now, I do have a business envelope. I'll probably just transfer this over later. But I kind of just want to work with one envelope right now just so I don't feel overwhelmed by trying to work on multiple envelopes. Or multiple like binders and everything. So I didn't add it in here. I probably should, but we'll figure that out later, you guys. We'll figure that out later. So anyways, I did 20, 40, 50, 60, 75, 81, and 2. So $82 so far this month in subscriptions. So much money. Wait, that's not right. That was not right. Was that? No, it wasn't. One of these 10s does not go in here. Okay, so yeah. You guys, I'm just confusing myself. 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72. It was $72 this month. And if anybody had caught that I left that 10 in there and you were about to comment, thanks for trying to keep me honest about that idea. Okay. All right. And then for food, I got a little carried away this week with food, you guys. A little carried away. So twice this week, I ordered DoorDash for me and a coworker. She did send me money, so if this seems like the money is a little off, but I'm adding exactly what came out of my account. The numbers might seem just a little bit off because she did send me money to pay for her portion. I'm just keeping it as this is the amount that actually came out of my account. And then I ordered DoorDash while I was at home. I really wanted Taco Bell, so I did that. And then I got a couple things out of the vending machine. So those prices are on there. So it came up to $99. And so I'm going to do exactly $99. Let's see. So we'll do 50, 70, 80, 90, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 50, 70, 50, 70, oh God, 90, that's 100. And I don't know what I was counting before, so we will take that out. Oh gosh, let's try this again. 50, 70, 90, 95, 96, 95, 97, 99, 100. Okay, so we're gonna do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So that is what I'm going to put towards food. Where is my food? So I really have to learn how to cut down on this eating out. It's really bad. I hate to cook. So even if I have food in my apartment that I could be making, I absolutely hate it, you guys. So I end up eating out because I'm like, there's something that I want and it's not in my apartment. So 50, 70, 90, 100. Oh my gosh, 105, 7, 9. Gosh. Oh, I got to do that over. Sorry. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. See, I was already off. 110, 120, 125, 127, 129, 126, 127, 128. Oh, that feels wrong. You guys bear with me. I feel like I just counted all wrong. Let's see. 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. So that was 86 plus 50. That leaves me with, I have no idea. I've spent over $100 so far on food. I'm not going to keep going back and forth with this 50 and these $2 bills that I have in here. Okay, so, and then the rest of the money, I'm going to leave it for now because who knows if I'm going to end up needing it for transportation or whatever the case is. So what I'm left with for the rest of the, like I said, I don't know if, sorry you guys, this video is all over the place, but I don't know if they are going to call off school tomorrow. Today is Sunday. We are, if you're not aware, there's a winter storm that has hit. It's like it's snowing. The snow is piling up on my balcony outside my window. And so they're not sure if they're going to be canceling school tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm going to be going to work. I don't know if I'm going to be needing transportation or food while I'm at work, whatever the case is. So I am left with, after stuffing everything this week, I'm left with 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, $64 for the rest of the week. I'm going to put this in here. Done counting money because I just got myself all flustered. So let's go over this real quick. I still have rent that I have to finish paying. I was ahead, so it's not like I'm going to be paying any late fees. I still have my old cell phone bill I have to pay. Electric is paid up. I have to pay my internet coming up soon. Student loans, I really need to put some money on this because they want to garnish me. And then all of these were the envelopes that I stuffed. But yeah, that's all I have, you guys. I want to thank you so much for watching another video of mine, for coming while I try to figure this whole thing out. I'm probably going to be making mistakes along the way, or these videos, I'm trying to get back comfortable recording. So I'm probably going to be all over the place with the videos. And I want to thank you guys so much for just watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video and leave me a comment below. And I will see you guys in next week's video. Bye.